my loves, so today I've got a favourites video for you, as I'm sure you've already gathered by this point. I feel like doing a favourites video is bad YouTube etiquette considering I haven't exactly spoken about a lot of products in a while, but I've got quite a few things that I want to talk to you about, so we're doing this video. Also, I'm going to be doing a Hex Bomb haul and demo like I mentioned previously, but I still have a bit more that I need to film for that one, so instead of making you wait for that video, I thought we'd do this one first, and then that way it'll be like no time has passed or something like that. Also, I'm really sorry if fluff is just flying around throughout the entirety of this video. Luca is molting at the moment. I'm trying to lint roll as I go because literally every single time I put my arm down, fluff just flies everywhere. So the first thing I want to talk about is actually what I'm wearing on my lips today, and it's Creep Show from Cryptic Cosmetics, which is the new, well, newish, it's pretty new. It's the new makeup brand from ABH girl, who is just like a crazy makeup artist on Instagram. If you haven't heard of her or her work by this point, you should look, she's very good. She's just started releasing her own liquid lipsticks, and I actually got all of the 5 from the original Gore Couture collection, which was a couple of months ago now. I don't remember exactly when, I'm not the best with time. And I have to say, out of all of the 5, it's no surprise that my favourite's probably Batwalk and Creep Show, because I basically like a really dark, dirty red or a really dirty Dead Girl Nude. She's also just released a new collection which has added another 5 shades, which means there are now 10 in total. If you don't really like the kind of more grungy lip looks, you'll probably prefer the collection that she's just released. They're a lot more rosier, more true traditional colours, I would say, in that collection, except for one that I really quite like the look of, which doesn't look as normal. Rust in Peace is a really nice rusty reddy orange colour. I want that one. This one please. Across My Heart does look quite good, but they're just so colourful. I really struggle with colours, so I think that's why I prefer this collection a lot more. I think they're a lot more grungy and muted, so yeah, I guess there's something for everyone now. Also, new makeup products that I've been using, they're kind of new. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Anastasia, take your pick. The foundation sticks, they are so good. They are so good. I've actually got one of the contour sticks as well, which I don't typically like contouring. As you can see, my skin is quite pale, although this is because it never sees the light of day. Back when there was a time when I did walk out and didn't protect my skin, I don't think the camera's picking it up very well, but I do have slightly more pigmented skin around my décolletage area and my shoulders, so it's really handy to kind of have this to kind of even out the foundation to kind of make sure that the shadows match, because I had noticed before I was using this that my face just looked a lot paler compared to my décolletage shoulder back area, and other than bleaching my skin, which I don't really think I want to do, using this is a really good thing. So just as a point of reference, if you do like to contour, or if you have the same issues as me, I'm using the shade Fawn, which I think is a really good pale girl shadow colour. And then I also have Porcelain. I actually also have Alabaster, which is the whitest, palest one, and I was going to perhaps consider using this as a highlight, but I don't like highlighting. I don't need to add more things, but when I've run out of this one, I could probably just mix it with Fawn and it'll probably do the same thing. Okay, I don't actually know where it is. I'll put up a picture here, but basically the e.l.f. mineral infused primer is really good. But yeah, the foundation sticks and that primer is such a good combination for my skin anyway. This neatly brings me on to my next thing, and I have it here. See, look. I'm not that disorganised. This is actually the bridal one, which is probably going to be the closest I ever come to using anything to do with a bride thing. See, look, I can't even talk properly when it comes to bridal stuff. Actually, 4 things which I think are really working. The Kat Von D Loose setting powder. It's so good. I really like it. It's really finely milled. So yeah, all 4 of those things. The Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation sticks, the e.l.f. primer, obviously not in that order, the Kat Von D powder and the Skindinavia setting spray. Mwah! And it's really handy that I've discovered the e.l.f. primer. I say that discovered the e.l.f. primer because I actually bought it quite a while ago, but I didn't use it because I was trying to finish this up. The Too Faced primer, this stuff, I've been in love with this stuff for the longest time, and in fairness, after using the e.l.f. primer for a while now, I think the e.l.f. one is pretty much a dupe, which is really bloody handy because friggin' Estee Lauder bought up Too Faced, didn't they? So no longer cruelty free. Well, that one is, but you know, the halo is now dropped, which sucks because, you know, Too Faced I really like. But that does remind me, actually, I do actually have two things that I really don't like, and Too Faced is the culprit of one of them, but I'll speak about that at the end. No wait, I'll speak about that now, because I'm all fired up because of the Estee Lauder thing. I finally got around to trying the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I don't like it. I don't know whether I got a dud, maybe, I don't know. It's really clumpy, it's not lengthening at all. In fact, it makes my eyelashes look stubby. I've never had that problem with mascara before. Like, usually I'm not even fussy about what mascara I wear because they all pretty much do a good job. But this stuff sucks. The brush is really big and like you can't get any finesse with it. You can't layer it either. It just gets even clumpier. No, 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 no. Never buying this again. I won't buy it again anyway because it's not going to be cruelty free anymore. But if you were considering buying this and you haven't yet bought it like me until recently, don't do it. It's rubbish. Also, the Jane Iredale, just mineral mascara, I think. Anyway, the Jane Iredale mascara, it's not actually necessarily a bad mascara, but the wand is just, no, you're just asking yourself to get poked in the eye unless you're like thinking about every little movement that you do. And let's face it, who does that? You just and then you know, you try and move on. You don't like, on one side it has extra long teeth, so unless you're making sure that you know which side it's on, you just, or at least I do, I just poke myself in the eye with it all the time. I don't like it. I've been using mascara for enough years now to not want to learn a whole new technique for just one mascara that isn't a particularly good mascara in the first place. It's good for your bottom lashes though. The little brush is perfect for that, but you're not going to buy a separate mascara for your bottom lashes, are you? Or at least I'm not going to. I think that's a bit excessive. So, yeah. No. Don't. I wouldn't. No. Just no. No. I think I've got one more skin-based item, so I'll quickly talk about that next. This is the Madara micellar water, and it has hyaluronic acid in it. I don't use this to take all my makeup off with. I actually use a coconut oil to do like the most of the removal work, and then I just kind of go over with a cotton pad with this. Last makeup thing is the actual rust stack from Mel Cosmetics. You'll have to excuse me, it's all sort of mixed up in here with the other ones. I've just been using the rust stack, which is Antique, Rubbish, Rust and Rot. I love these eyeshadows. They're really easy to blend. They're super pigmented. It is a bit annoying that you can't get a hold of these in the UK without having to pay a customs fee, but they're really good. I don't mind so much. The last two things that I want to talk to you about, not makeup at all. If it's not makeup, it's going to be food with me. You remember if you watched my vegan candy haul and I raved about how much I love the Vego hazelnut chocolate bars and then being like the best vegan chocolate and just best chocolate that I've ever had? No, this little bar right here takes the biscuit. I remember when I was non-vegan, Lindt used to do, for a really short period of time, Lindt used to make a chocolate bar called macadamia nut, and oh my lord, oh my sweet lord, that was such a nice bar of chocolate. But they only had it out for a really short time, and ever since I just remember craving it and then just being sad that I can never actually satiate that craving. So, being a vegan and finding this little thing is actually just hazelnuts. It's got nothing to do with macadamia nuts, but somehow in the time and space since I last had that Lindt bar, this tastes basically like it, and it's super, super nice, and it doesn't come in a giant bar, which I know I said I originally liked, but now I'm just intimidated by the size of them. And I know what I just said, okay? I know what I just said. It's on the internet now. Also, if you remember from that video, me telling you about my second favourite chocolate thing to eat with the roundup things with the marshmallows, basically vegan wagon wheels or moon pies if you're from America. But they've actually done Christmas versions, and it has a cherry and berry inside thingy, and they've improved their recipe or the way that they construct them somehow, and it has pretty Christmas foil on it too. So Ananda Foods, if you're watching this and you want to like sponsor me and just send me loads of your yummy chocolate wagon wheel things, I'll do it. At that, I think, yes, those are all the things I really like at the moment and wanted to waffle about to you. Anyway, yeah, like I said, the next video will be coming out soonish, probably. If there's anything that you've discovered recently and you think I might like, please let me know, because, you know, sharing is caring. And other than that, my lovelies, I shall see you in the next video, which will be the Hex Bomb haul demo thing. But yes, other than that, my loves, I hope you're well and you're enjoying your start to the festive period, whether you celebrate Christmas or not, or whenever it is when you're watching this. And I shall speak to you soon.